Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Day 3. We're so excited to be back here again. We've been getting such great feedback about day 1 and day 2. And if you're just catching up right now and wondering what we're talking about, day 3 of what? Kayla and I are both here, MAP TV, My Line Purpose podcast, wherever you may be listening or watching or following along. And we're talking about how to have an aligned business that fills up your cup. I think that second half to that sentence is really important because we hear people creating businesses that they feel in alignment with in terms of like the content or the product, but it's depleting or it's exhausting or it's confusing. So we're here to really put emphasis on like create the business of your dreams and feel fulfilled.
Yeah. And feel lit up even at the end of a long day.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so day 1, just to recap, day 1, we were talking about creating the thing. What is it that has been your passion project that now you want to turn into a profitable business? What is the product or the service that you are like, okay, I want to test this out and see, like, can I make this a business? The answer is yes, you can make anything a business. And then day 2, we talked about, okay, so you're creating the thing. Now, how do you attract the right people? And we had a really good conversation about this yesterday of attracting the right person and not you being anybody else other than who you are and not trying to pretend to offer something that doesn't feel in alignment or in flow. Like you be you and you will attract the right people, and you're not going to attract everybody, and that's okay. You simply cannot fulfill the 7 billion people on the planet. So, okay, so we've got that dialed. You've created the thing. We are giving you the solid step-by-step process of how to attract the right people at the right time.
Yeah,
And
you're
now,
so excited about it that you can stand on the rooftops and say, hey, everybody, this is what I'm doing.
yes, that loud and proud energy, for sure. And then, so now you have the people there. They're listening, they're watching, they're waiting. Now you have to deliver. So that's what we're talking about today is delivering.
It's time to make some money off this. Let's make it an actual business. And if you're using something that is your business already, like using it as in developing it further in the program, this is time to make more money.
Yeah. Making enough money that you feel safe and secure in your business so you don't feel like resentful that it's taking up a lot of your time, but that you still have to go to another job to pay your bills.
Yeah.
Or that you're worried or insecure, whatever the feelings are that come up. So we want to make sure that you feel good, that your business feels like a real legitimate business. It's how you live your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what we do inside of My Aligned Purpose, Aligned Business School, is we really take everybody that comes into the program on a step-by-step journey each week. Where like, okay, you've done the thing, you've tested it out, you've talked to the people. Okay, here's what we would recommend doing next. So we really take you through the full experience. And what we are starting to get everybody to play around with, test the waters with, is testing your product or service. So Kayla, do you want to talk a little bit about that? Like what that means to test, to experiment?
Yeah. So yes, like you said, you've created it and now you've attracted the people. People are paying attention. And then you're going to say, okay, world, this is my offer. This is how you can work with me. This is a way that we can be connected. And in the last third of this program, I was like, third quarter. No, that is not the sports analogy I want to use right now. The last third of the program. So we have create, attract, deliver. You are going to turn everything you've been working on into the money-making machine in your business. So we're pointing you in the attract portion to choose the thing, to be like, okay, I am, let's say, for example, I'm a coach and I am working with women business owners who want to make more money and have their cup filled up in their business. Okay, here I go. That's who I'm going to talk to. And then for my offer piece, I'm going to say, I have the Align Business School registration open now. If you register in this amount of time, you get the early bird pricing, and week 7 it is. week 6 or week 7 is like hit the ground running, get people in the door. And then we move to the final part of Aligned Business School, and that is creating this strategic plan for 3 and 6 months from now so that you can continue to refine and launch again and try the other thing you were thinking of and putting together the pieces so that it makes sense moving forward. So you're not like, okay, I did this course. Now what? You're going to have a solid plan that you will have made with the guidance of the course content and talking to us on what you're doing through the rest of 2022.
Yeah. And I think it's so important that you have just said that, like the strategic guidance and making the plan, because I personally want to speak to anybody who's listening that you may be in the shoes that I know I was once in, where I'm a creation machine. I can create ideas that just fly out of nowhere, but I never had the strategics, the plan, the organizational, I guess, blueprint of like, how do you actually make this a business that is ongoing? Like, what are the processes and what are the systems, and can I use them? Like, are they user friendly to me? Somebody that like doesn't know how to do these things. Like if I think about myself 3 or 4 years ago, and then all that I've learned, and then especially with you, Kayla, and your strategic lens that you bring into My Aligned Purpose and support our clients with, it's like, so if you're listening and you're like, yeah, I know how to make a course and I get really excited about coaching and I love talking to people and I want to help people and I'm a healer and I'm an Oracle card deck creator. It's like, okay, we love that for you. And if you don't know how to keep that going so that you can actually take a month off and go vacation with your family and your business doesn't suffer, or how do you move away from exchanging every hour of your time for money so that you actually have time freedom, that's where the systems, the structure, the strategic plan comes into place. And you might be thinking, that's just not how I operate. It's like, okay, well, let us know in a few years how it's going running a business without a strategy plan. It can't go on forever.
Makes it so much harder. And then you get burned out so much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like maybe there's somebody listening saying, oh, I don't have the problem that I'm working at like 80 hours a week trying to make this happen because I haven't yet put something into the world. So yes, we are going to work on your heart-centered creation, but in the attraction piece, your courage and your vulnerability to actually speak your truth, to share your voice, to get visible so that the people who relate to you and your specific brand, who is who you are, your specific thing that you're doing, that you're talking about, that like product you're selling or the service you're selling, we are supporting you to say, okay, it's my time to stop working for someone else, to start working for myself and make good money while I'm doing that in exchange for the energy. So that's all the deliver piece. There's tons of mindset work around the energy of money. There's tons of systems work in the best way possible. I said that, I'm like, oh no, the anti-systems people are going to be like, ew, no. It's just going to be a very simple way.
It's going to be supportive
and simple and supportive way to say, hello, I'm Jane. I have a coaching package. You can come and work with me. I'm going to support you between calls. We are going to make this transition from your marriage to your newly single, finding yourself again life. Just absolutely incredible. You're not going to feel alone. And this is the price point for that. And it's $9.97 for 3 calls. This is how you work with me.
This is how we move forward.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if it supports you, if you're like, oh, that feels sticky, because we hear that a lot of like, I don't want to sell myself. I don't like sales. You are always selling. You go out to your favorite restaurant, the pizza's bomb. You go and tell all your friends, you maybe even post it on Instagram. You're like, go try out this pizza at this restaurant. Service was amazing. Well, you just sold that restaurant. You just sold that pizza. Or think about a business that you just love to support. You know, we There's Lululemon lovers out there and Lululemon haters, but it's just an easy example because I think so many people know Lululemon. Whether you love them or hate them, their marketing is on point. And it's like, so you think about if what we've talked about the past 3 days of create, attract, deliver. So they've created the stretchy pant that, people love to do yoga in, for example, if we choose one product. Okay. So they created it. Who are they attracting? Well, they are looking for the people who need a stretchy pant and a yoga class. So that's where they're looking. They're not looking at, the runner on the track field for the Align pant. That it just doesn't work that way. The fabric isn't designed for it. Okay. So they're attracting the right people. Now, how do they deliver that? Pretty effortlessly. They go to yoga studios. So they fish where the fish are, and they say, hey, want to try on these pants? Do you want to wear them? And it's like, yes, this is a way bigger conversation to have. But if you think about a company that you just buy from already, a restaurant, a clothing store, a plant shop, a book, whatever it is, just kind of look at their process and how did you get to be the consumer on the other end?
Yep. And do you feel guilty buying stuff from them? Do you think the grocery store feels guilty when they make strawberries $9.99 a box? Okay, so we're stepping into being business owners that are exchanging our energy for other energy back, which in your case, in this time, is money. And getting really comfortable with that exchange and putting your flag in the sand and saying, I am a business owner in this way.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to know. And this might seem terrifying. We're on day 3, keep in mind, of this podcast series. We did not really start day 1 with everybody's going to know. So get your helmet on if you're prepared to raise your head above the crowd. No.
Yeah.
No. It's in the beginning. We're building to this point. We're always building to this point. We're both trained coaches. We're here to support you. You're going to be creating something that's completely aligned with what you believe in and what you love to do. That's why it's called Aligned Business School. It's about you. It's not like everybody's in here. Now we're going to sell widgets. It's happening. Get them in toy stores. That's not the plan. We're doing what works for you, and it's available for you. It's there. So come along for the journey and apply yourself. That's my invitation to you. See what could happen.
And for anybody who may not be already in our sphere, in our circle, and you're just coming across this and you're like, okay, well, I just heard you say you're trained coaches, but who are you to tell me how to run a business or help me run a business? And we'll just say this, we're full-time business owners. I don't have any other thing that I do besides run My Aligned Purpose, and same with Kayla. And our partners, we're not dependent on our partners to create income for our households. We do that for ourselves and do a really good job at having a business that finds clients, retains them, keeps them really happy, spreads the good word. And what has happened over the past few years is we've been able to support now hundreds, if we're not getting close to thousands, of women to start and or grow their business. So it's who are we? Well, we've done this. We've done it. We've been doing it. And so while, yes, we're trained coaches, we've really found our specialty to be coaching people to start and grow a business. And so we encourage you to test the waters with us. And if you are curious about who we are and how we could support you, if you're just coming into our world, maybe you're just hearing this or just watching it, where we can hop on a call with you. We can answer any questions that you might have about this program.
Yeah, you can book a 15-minute call. We'll put the link on everything, or you can send us a message in IG and we'll send you the link. And let's talk about if this is a good fit for you. We have spots open next week. I have to say, today is May 12th. So we have what day is it right now? So if you're listening to this later on, just reach out and we can always arrange a 15-minute call. But today's May 12th. For next week, starting on Monday, May 16th, we have spots open for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that we've carved out in our calendar to support people who want to talk about creating an aligned business that works for you. You have to get in touch with us for the link, and we're happy to have that discussion. Just see if this is right for you. It might not be. There, we'll just chat and see if this is your best next step.
Yeah, we're so excited if this is for you. We've got a great community of women already, some who have started their business and now they're crafting like, okay, I'd actually like my business to make money. And some people who are coming in brand new, fresh. It's like infant business. And so wherever you fall on that infant, baby, toddler, whatever stage your business is at, it can all be applied. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you on the inside.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for following along this 3-part series.